top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Making side adjustments here. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They booted away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle, it's Durant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. True as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. A spectacular one-hand grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Van Buren. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Finds his tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Here we go, here we go.
He wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wide receiver going in motion. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Power football with the run. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here, and how about the individual effort up front by this defender, getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision.
And he coughs it up inside the 20. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Let's go.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. That's not the way they drew it up. They get the clock stopped, but a loss of yardage does not help in the waning moments.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to